Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Germany co-op with Commissar Roach and Rival Zone Gaming.
Hello.
In the last episode, we defeated Czechoslovakia, and
Yep.
we did a very quick redeployment of the Panzer Army, and were able to exploit a weakness in their line of the Czechoslovakian defense, like the border defense, and were able to cut off a large pocket of enemy troops in northern Czechoslovakia,
Oh yes.
which we are still in the middle of reducing.
Yeah, there at the moment they are 35 divisions up there, but there was more in there when we started.
Yeah, you can actually check. Before they had about 50,000 losses in the war. So if you click the war, which is in the top, center, so you get the info on the German-Polish War.
Yes.
You can see the losses that the enemy and that we and the enemy have taken. They had 50,000 losses before Czechoslovakia, so they took another 50 from Czechoslovakia,
Yeah.
and then the rest are because of what we're doing right now.
Wow.
Also, it looks like we're still maintaining they have 2-1 on us, but we're still doing pretty well.
Yeah. Crazy. Oh well, we're winning. Yay. You.
Getting ace pilots as well. Getting a lot of ace pilots because of our.
Well, I'm not surprised. We've got them doing all sorts.
We got a lot of aircraft deployed. In fact, if we had the spare, I would like to deploy more fighters. But I don't know. I don't think we have many spares. No.
You come around here, buddy.
All of our modern fighters are deployed, and our current production is just replacing interwar fighters that are still in service.
Oh wow, they are crushed into one province.
Yep. They're trying to counterattack out, but they don't have the numbers.
They're going to try, they're going to fail, they're going to die. Ha ha ha. Sorry. I shouldn't be happy about that, should I?
There's quite a few British in here.
No, I'm good with that. I'm good.
Suchen Deckung. Abstand halten.
You go to there, thank you very much. You recalled some troops?
No, I guess their orders ceased. They got into a combat and they just redeployed because they're still on the same attack. They're still on the same, orders that the other ones are. So they'll just garrison the same thing.
Okay.
I think they got caught up in that attack on the hook of your main push, and
okay.
After they won that, they just redeployed.
That's cool. We're going to have those tanks back when you're finished. That'd be great.
Yeah, we're just breaking the rest of these forces. They've got 3 divisions of infantry, just kind of defending.
Come on, you get in there. There you go. Right now, help with that. those poor guys. No, I'm not bothered about that actually.
Redeploying a fighter division or a fighter wing from northeast Germany or northwest Germany to the Western Balkans.
Cool.
Doesn't look like they're doing a bombing campaign that far north anymore.
I don't think they can they?
Probably not. Not without Poland's airfields. I don't think they can probably... I don't know, maybe if they had an airfield around Norwich, they could get some of their really long-range, like, strategic bombers over.
Mm-hmm.
That or, like, around Dover. Like, those areas. They could probably, but most... probably not. We reduced that pocket. It's gone.
Is it gone?
Yep. By the way, you still have your order for your army on the French border, which some of your units from the north are redeploying there.
Oh, that's why. Right. So we're now at war with France.
No, we just bypassed that since we were already at war with France.
Oh, okay.
Because that was another option that we could take, which was to go to war against France. But now we just got the war justification stuff for Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. We should probably finish off Yugoslavia first, though.
I was thinking so. Yeah.
So, what do we want to do for our air effort? Let's check. What doctrine are we currently at for our air? Because I think these give us different bonuses for our aircraft. We're on battlefield support right now for our air doctrine.
Yeah.
So, okay. So both of them will give us bonuses to that. It's just what we get bonuses for. So like the strategic air effort will give us a research bonus for the Heinkel 177. Which is a strategic bomber. Tactical will give us bonuses for the Junkers 88 and the Stuka G.
Mm-hmm. That'll give us naval air effort as well, or access to naval air effort.
Yeah, which right now I think is going to be a big deal because we don't have enough ships to threaten them in the water. That's going to be a while.
But if we do that, then that means we lose the chance of going for anything to do with rockets or air innovations too.
Dotted line. Dotted line from tactical air effort right above goes straight over and then hooks down to air innovations. It says...
Oh, you need...
Requires, if you hover your mouse...
you need treaty with USR.
Requires one of the following. So we already have one of those.
Yeah.
So we're fine. It's already available.
Go with tactical then, and then we can get the naval air effort, can't we?
Yeah. Sucks we can't get the strategic stuff because we'll probably need that for the Blitz or for the Battle of Britain. Instead of using tactical bombers, I want to use strategic just to help us out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably something we should look at next time we get an open research slot.
But we need the naval air effort, like you say.
Yeah.
With France, British backing, however, they're refusing to give in to pressure. Reason is they believe the German Reich is unable to take it by force. Yes.
Alright, I'm deploying the armored division. Instead of supporting the attack on Belgrade, I'm going to make a drive down the coast.
Go for it. That's going over the mountains, though, you know that, right?
Yeah, but not the specific coastlines. These are hills and plains, so these should be fine. I want to cut them off from any type of support from external forces and from any type of external resources,
like the navy ports and things like that.
Yeah. So you also want to probably click your Fifth Army and click them on your current plan because there's a lot of divisions kind of sitting around that don't have the specific orders. So that way you'll assign them to your attack.
Yep.
There you go.
Whoa.
You're getting used to it.
I'm getting there. It's whether it's right click or left click I'm forgetting about. That's the problem.
Yeah, it comes with just... You sooner or later, you just kind of get it. It just kind of... Yeah. Second nature, that kind of stuff.
Well, you're about to get reinforced people, so have fun.
Well, I mean, we just cut quite a bit of
You're
Yugoslavia.
attacking along. Your 14 divisions attacking down the coast, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I shorten my offensive line then?
No, go ahead.
Because you're already doing that, so it seems like me spreading 24 divisions across the entire line as opposed to half the line.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. So yeah, you can shorten up your line if you want.
Come on, let me shorten my line here.
Remember, Alt, and then you
Yep.
drag the little bubble to where you need it.
That one. I'm trying, it's not letting me.
I'll pause it.
There you go, got it. I've got it. Don't worry, I just got it.
There you go.
At least I thought I had it.
It's the little yellow bar, and all you have to do is right-click it and then drag.
Yep.
Can you get it? There you go.
Finally. Finally, I got it.
Befehle. Ausrücken.
There we go. Sorry about that, people.
You're learning, and you're learning pretty quick. Like, I mean, you went from not being able to really mess with the attack orders or anything, or not really getting it, to now I think you have a pretty good grasp of how everything works.
Yeah. Definitely getting there. Just means we've got 24 divisions on this one small front instead of across the whole thing. And given the fact you've got your armoured divisions doing the work in the hills.
Yeah, I'm actually going to rename this from Army 4 to 1st Panzer Army.
Good idea.
There we go.
What about this Spanish division? Just
Can't really, you can't control them. They control them. Just like we
Oh,
controlled
okay.
our units during the Spanish Civil War.
I just wanted to call them in and go, hey, have a little scrap, why don't you?
I think they're garrisoning things right now.
Oh, okay, we'll let them off.
I think that's what they're doing. I can't see what their actual orders are. Oh wait, no, I can. Where's it at? Battle plans for allies. Okay, yeah, they don't. I don't know what they're doing because they're not our allies technically, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, we haven't made them our allies yet, have we?
Yeah, we gotta get rid of France first to get Spain
Yeah,
on our
we're
side.
working on it. We're working on it.
We're really close to getting Italy on our side.
How do you know that? I mean, I know you click on Rome and it brings up the thing. You click on the flag and it gets you all the kind of...
If you look at there's an invite to faction button in the diplomacy section when you're going to the diplomacy screen, and you can hover over the X, and that gives you positive and negative. If it gets positive, they'll accept it.
Ah!
So right now we're at 123, and it's a negative 140. So we just got to get above that.
So we get positive 141 then.
Yeah, then we get it. And right now the reason they don't want to be is there's a base selection to 20. Italy's a major nation, which means that they automatically don't want to become a junior partner in an alliance.
Uh-huh.
We're currently in a war they'd be dragged into.
Yep.
And Italy is protective of Yugoslavia because they have their own things they want to do for Yugoslavia. But we can't really do that. Once we get Yugoslavia off the board, we should be able to get them in our alliance.
Then that would be them being like, oh, 70.
Yeah, and then we'd win. Or we'd not win, but we'd get them on our side. This is the
Cool.
big deal.
All right, awesome.
And that's basically how a lot of diplomacy works. There's a positive and negative, and you gotta get a positive for them to accept it.
Yeah. Okay, we're just waiting for my reinforcements to come in, and then we'll be able to do something here.
You're doing all right. You're holding them there. You've made a couple of pushes as well.
The rivers don't help.
Yeah, that whole section is just a lot of river crossings. The way to get around that might have been to, there's like a little speck of land all the way to your right side, right next to those 3 divisions. That speck of land only has one river crossing to get to this land over on their side, and that just connects everything around that area with land. That might have worked. But I don't think you have enough units to really get that to work.
No.
Maybe if you had 5, or if you were attacking from that bit of land and then the one next to them, you could you could like pile
Could push
on.
through, but right now, no. Need my reinforcements to get there.
Ausrücken!
They're taking their time.
Well, they're
Have to have
moving.
words with their commanding officers.
Yeah, they're moving overland. They're not strategically deploying.
Disgraceful behaviour. Taking their time. We're not doing bad though. You've cut them off from the coast.
For the most, yeah, I think actually all the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got defensive line all the way along.
So they're not getting any new troops in. Nobody's getting out, and
Nope.
they're not getting any resources in either, unless it's overland.
And if we can take Belgrade and Sarajevo, then they've only got
Right now,
Skopje.
Yugoslavia is 50% of the way towards capitulation, according to the war screen.
Nice.
And
We like
currently, we now have way more. They now have way more casualties than us now. That pocket being reduced helped that out a lot. They now have almost 400,000 casualties. We're still at 186.
Yeah, I can see. Nice.
Most of those have been taken by the Yugoslavians, then the French, and then the UK. And also, apparently, 2,000 British Malayans also died somewhere. So apparently, they're deployed somewhere around here.
They might have been in that pocket.
Maybe. I don't know. 2,000 seems a bit low for a division. Unless it's a really small division. But no, then again, it is British Malaya. I don't know. Where is British Malaya? What is that? I don't know.
It's over near
south of Siam. It's that little.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of Got it.
yeah. I was about to say it's over near like India and stuff like that.
I knew it was in the Pacific. I just didn't know where in the Pacific.
Yeah.
One of this, because I mean, it could have been anywhere. Knowing the British.
Hier Befehle!
We did spread our wings a little, didn't we?
Just a wee bit.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Oh, very well done there, sir. Very well done. By the end of this series, I'll have you saying "okie dokie."
No, you won't. That's not even really a British thing to say.
Okay, how about blimey?
No, I mean, yeah, that's a stereotypical British thing to say. But yeah.
It's
That'd be
really
like me.
not.
That'd be like me going up and saying, "Howdy, y'all."
I would pay for that.
I lived in the South for quite a while. Not where that's common. I lived,
No.
I lived in Georgia, but I didn't live in Texas.
Wow, come on, Yugoslavia, give up. You want to, you know you do.
Angetreten!
Well, the way that screen reads, if they lose like 70%, they hold 70%, and if they lose
They
any
contain
more than
right.
60%, then they capitulate.
Yeah, the way it works right now is if we click on them, click on their flag, they have a national unity of 60%.
Yes.
So that means they can lose that once 60% of the victory points in their country are lost, they will capitulate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, for us, we have 90%. So somebody to defeat us would have to take up 90% of the victory points in Germany, which is only getting more and more as we conquer more territory.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Germany, huge.
Okay.
We extend all the way to the Soviet border. We border
not-
Minsk.
We're not that huge yet. We're working on it, though. I know you really, 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 really want the Soviet Union.
Well, yeah, I think we need to get rid of them. But I don't think taking the whole of the Soviet Union, because that's not feasible. If we can get Japan on our side for it, we can use that as a way of pincering them. But we could take up to the Ural Mountains would be a good idea.
See, my personal thinking would be to, like, France, obviously, because that will let Spain come on side. Belgium, Netherlands, kind of do all that kind of stuff. And then go after them.
I don't know. We need to take out the UK.
Oh, okay, fair enough. And the UK, then.
A two-front war is not feasible. Well, I don't want to take the UK's island. I want to capitulate them out and then make a puppet of the United Kingdom.
Okay, fine. I'll let you.
Take a fascist puppet of the United Kingdom and then take Plymouth as a naval base. So that we...
Plymouth.
Yeah, Plymouth, like that province that Plymouth is in, which I think is Cornwall. Take Cornwall as a...
That's actually Devon, mate.
Well, it's according to the game. If I click it, it says Cornwall.
Technically, it's Cornwall.
Yeah, that whole section there is like a for us. So we actually take that land, but everything else we leave to the UK or whatever they're going to be called after the war.
I like the way they've completely missed off the Isle of Wight.
But a lot of the small islands aren't represented in the game.
Although I think it might be under the naval base at Portsmouth.
I think, yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
That's nice. There you
What
go,
I-
Isle of Wight. They've dumped a naval base on top of you.
What I think is kind of odd, they left out all of the Channel Islands. You know, the ones
Yes,
that
they
Germany
did.
actually did occupy during the war.
Yes, Guernsey and Jersey and all those. They're all gone.
Achtung!
I would say grab Dover, Portsmouth, and Plymouth.
No,
Just
I
a
don't.
thought.
I don't want to take all of the south. I just want one, just so we have a naval base that's actually on the main Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, that's why you want Plymouth.
Yeah, so we have one that's kind of a forward base, and it also controls half of the English Channel. Like, you know, the gateway to the English Channel is between Brest and Plymouth.
Yeah. So you basically want to take France, hold Brest and Plymouth, and then anyone who wants to come into the English Channel from the Atlantic is going to have to deal with us there.
Yeah, it helps control it, and if they want to try and like raid our stuff around, like, you know, what is it, the North Sea? I think. Yeah, the North Sea and
Yeah.
Eastern North Sea. They want to go around. If they want to do that without going through the English Channel, they have to go around the north and over Scotland to get there, which increases their supply.
Which we
lines.
can do other things there anyway.
Yeah, we can put up like patrols and stuff. Makes it a lot
Yeah.
easier. So that's the end goal for naval supremacy in the Atlantic, or at least in Europe.
Cool. How are we
makes-
doing?
How are we doing? Doing all right.
You're pushing in. I like that.
Actually, we've achieved the goal I set. So there we go.
Hey! New guns, right.
It's 1939. I say let's go to the air because we need to do some
Oh,
stuff
yes.
with our air stuff. We're still a year ahead, but we could get heavy fighters, or we could go for our air doctrine, which we haven't done anything for a while on. I think
Yeah, let's go after our air doctrine.
doctrine. All right.
Doctrine.
Yeah, plus 20% to
Doctrine.
ground support.
Alright, so, yeah, battlefield support, that's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yep, there we go. We got 4 days for the Kampfgruppe to be done.
Ooh, nice.
That'll help us out a bit as well. I'm going to have Rommel's first Panzer Army make a push
Ooh.
directly across. Going to take the south end of Belgrade. I'm gonna just so you know, I'm gonna shorten up my line a bit.
Oh, cool.
So if you could take
You
up
want to
this
extend
slack,
mine?
yeah,
Cool.
just extend it around to where I'm at.
That's the wrong one. That's the right one.
There you go. Also, we have to upgrade our equipment in production because we have outdated equipment being produced.
Mm-hmm.
Because we now have new infantry equipment. So we can now put on the MP38 as our new gun we're making, along with a Panzerfaust. And those will slowly be replaced over time with all of our units.
Free military factories.
Oh, we do. We have one. Yeah.
I suggest going after more of your Mark III tanks.
Yeah, get those out there. Because we're only producing one a day. But it's mostly the tungsten that's the problem. Actually, just looking at...
so much tungsten.
Let's look at the resource map mode. Who has tungsten? Where is that at?
Which one's that? Is that?
It's the
oh,
arrow.
I got it.
Yeah, it's the the one that's like it's
Yes,
the
little things all over people.
Yeah.
Like we can get chromium from Soviet Union and things like that.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the actual resource map mode. If you go to the bottom, right hand corner, there's one that looks like an open box underneath the little flame. Click that.
Yep.
It displays what provinces own what.
Yes, that's the one I'm looking at.
Yeah. So it looks like there's some tungsten in the Yugoslavian areas. A lot of chromium, actually. Yeah, a lot of
Oh
chromium.
yes,
in the
lovely,
south.
lovely chromium. Yeah.
That'll help. Who else has tungsten? Greece has a lot of tungsten, 20. Italy's got some Italy doesn't have a lot.
No.
Spain's got, or no, not Spain, Portugal.
Oh my! Wow. 300? 376?
376 tungsten from Portugal.
We
might have to start
how
trading.
How do you feel about invading Portugal?
Well, I was thinking this. We could invade France, and once we take France, we have an overland route to Portugal. No more convoys. Because right now, look at it. Right now, we have a problem. Is the fact that we're trading with Spain for some resources, but that you see that that convoy, that little dotted line going across the English Channel. That's one of the convoys for our resources. It's going right through the English Channel.
Yeah. Would that change if we were able to take out Yugoslavia entirely?
I don't know. No, because Gibraltar controls the entrance to.
But they have naval ports in the Mediterranean.
Oh, they might. Yeah, it's potential. It's potential. I don't know if they will though. That's a problem. But,
If they do, great.
Yeah, if they do, that might help. Because Italy's not our ally though. That's the thing. I don't know. It's up in the air. There's a lot of options, but we are at the end of this episode.
Oh, we are. We're definitely at the end of this episode. We're not
So this
having another
one's-
20-year episode. Sorry.
Yeah. So this one's me. So thank you for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. So hit that like button if you really liked it. If you want to help support the channels, consider hitting that subscribe button, as well as taking a look at the descriptions down below, because there are links to the other person's perspective. So if you're looking at mine, there's a link to Rival's channel, and if you're looking at Rival, there's a link to his channel. And if you want to help support also, as well, if you're looking at my description, there's also links to my Discord page and my Patreon campaigns. Take a look at that if you want to help support me. But we will see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye.